Today is the 4th of February 2026. So, yesterday we launched our latest multi author book in the Breaking the Silence series. It's actually the third book. So, I'm just going to share the screen. Okay, so just looking over at the screen now. Breaking the Silence, Healing After Betrayal, Rebuilding Trust Without Fear. So, you can see here that we've hit bestseller, which is fantastic. Bestseller in emotions, self-help books. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to scroll down now, and we can see down here that overall is ranking 170 in the whole Kindle store in Australia. So that's the marketplace. We've hit the number one in inspirational spirituality, number one in emotional self-help books, and number one in inspirational spirituality. So let's unpack that a little more. It's a bestseller in emotions, self-help ebooks. It's number one bestseller there, which is exciting. It's also a number one hot new release in emotions, which is amazing. So now let's go to inspirational spirituality. You can see here it's a bestseller in inspirational spirituality. And if we scroll down again, we go to hot new release. It's also number one in hot new release spirituality. Now, if I scroll down here to the bestsellers, click on bestseller, it's also a number one bestseller in. So that is exciting as well. If I click on this one here, it's a number one bestseller in inspirational spirituality. This is a different category again. And if we go to the hot new release, it's number one hot new release in inspirational spirituality as well. So if I then go to religion and spirituality, new age, it's a bestseller. Bestseller, new age, religion and spirituality. Here, The Alchemist. I know that we have this one at home. I know that Kim recently bought The Body Keeps Score, The Four Agreements. People have been around the personal development space know all about the Four Agreements from Don Miguel Ruiz, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself by Joe Dispenza. I have that one over there as well. If I get in a little bit further, The Power of Now, Eckhart Tolle as well. So, amongst books that I have and look up to those people is A Surreal Feeling. If we go to hot new releases in New Age religion and New Age spirituality, it's also a number one hot new release. Now I'm going to drop down to a different category here, mental and spiritual healing. It's also a number one hot new release in the New Age mental and spiritual healing. Once again, another fantastic result. Just looking at the other books around it, another Joe Dispenza book here. If we flip down, this is actually what it looks like if we kind of go a little bit further. It actually brings up the top 100. This will just have 50 on this page. So I'll go back up now to in this category. So it actually is a bestseller in New Age mental and spiritual healing as well, as you can see here. Okay, so a few of the categories so far. I'm pretty sure there's actually one other category. So if I go back to Kindle eBooks, and you can see this here are all the categories in Amazon.com in Australia, that is. So actually we'll be launching the books in several different countries overseas today as well. So if I look at self-help, overall in self-help, this is a huge category, self-help. Been in the personal development space for 26 years, and overall we're sitting at number two in Australia. Melville Let Them Theory. If you have been in personal development, you're going to know that book. Most probably it's going to be in your Kindle. You probably listen to the audio version of it in Audible. James Atomic Habits, Stephen The Seven Habits of Highly Effective People. And, I get those goosebumps that rush over me because once again, never think that one day that I would have a best-selling book or be part of a best-selling book. So don't give up on your dreams. You actually might be closer than you think. And it hasn't all been straight sailing either. Hot new releases in self-help, number one. So this is actually the ninth book that I've been part of. Now, with another vulnerable share here, but with the first five, three of them didn't make it to the editor's desk. One of them got to be a bestseller. And then after that, I made the decision, if this isn't going to work out, I'm going to learn the way to do it myself. So then I've done another four books and been part of and led the projects in the four books. And there's been some huge learning curves along the way, that is for sure. So, yes, still in self-help. And if I go down to emotions, it's now one hot new release. And if I go down to the bestseller, it's a number one bestseller in emotions and self-help. So pretty much that's what I wanted to cover. This is a huge shout out to the authors for having the courage to share their vulnerabilities by writing a story that has helped them to heal and grow. And then to become a published author is another thing. It's a very small percentage of people that actually take the step and do it. There's a study that's done it. There's 83% of adults think one day about doing a book, and I think that then about 2% actually do. So this is a great entry point for someone that may want to write their own book in actually writing a chapter in this multi-author way. Also, for the authors as well, then go and ask their family and friends and their supporters to support us. And so then that leads me to you. Our heartfelt thank you and gratitude for everyone that has supported not just me, but all of the authors, their voices, breaking the silence and bringing this to the world. Because what you don't see for the people that have supported us is the joy and the connection and the relief. Yesterday, we had the authors on the call and they were all excited, they were all chatting, and it was just a lovely connection in a group of ordinary people that had come together to do what I believe is something really extraordinary. And so, everyone that supported us by ordering a copy of the book, you don't know the difference that you've made to the authors who are then going to make more of a difference to other people in the world. So it really is a ripple effect of change because their confidence, their self-esteem, how they feel about themselves has lifted. If you could see behind my eyes, you would know exactly why I'm thanking everyone that's supported us, family and friends, in ordering the book because you've made a difference. So we thank you. And we know that the authors are going to go out into the world, they're going to speak about it. It could be one word that just tilts the scales in someone else's favor, someone that's really struggling, that they make a decision that changes their life for something better. So be forever grateful for your support, grateful for the authors. We're looking forward to seeing how this lands in the world. We're launching it in the overseas markets today. So once again, thank you.